All right, in this next video, we're going to talk about question 26, which involves identifying the value or the measure of angle AOB. So angle AOB is located right here, x degrees, and we're going to have to use the rest of the information in the problem to try to get that answer. So the first thing I will notice is that they have told us that DC, which is this chord, is parallel to BA, which is this chord. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little parallel line marks on there. Now, if you remember from class, parallel lines are typically a hint at some angles that are congruent. So on parallel lines, corresponding alternate interior and alternate exterior angles are congruent. So they're probably telling us that we have parallel lines in a way to try to give us a hint about one of these angle pairs. So knowing that angle BCD is 30 degrees, so BCD would represent this angle right here. Do you see any angles that are either corresponding, alternate interior, or alternate exterior? So I do actually. You remember that little Z shape from class you end up with here if you follow your parallel lines? So this angle is alternate interior with this angle over here. So that angle is also going to be 30 degrees. Now the little trick, and this is usually a trick whenever you're in a circle. Sorry, lunch is over. It's time to go to fifth period. Anyway, so I've got this triangle here, which is triangle BOA. And that is actually an isosceles triangle. Now, there's no markings on it that show you that it's isosceles, but the trick with a circle is that the radius, so from O to B is obviously a radius. It's going to be congruent from O to A because O to A is another radius. So anytime you have a radius in a circle, the radius is the same all the way around. So I know for a fact that this is an isosceles triangle because I have two sides that are congruent. The way isosceles triangles work is that the sides that are congruent are opposite from the angles that are congruent. So if this angle is 30 degrees, I know that this angle is 30 degrees, and then the angle that I'm solving for is going to just be if I subtract those from 180. So I'm going to take 180, and I'm going to subtract out 30 plus 30. And I'm going to get my final answer of 120 degrees.